Alright, hello once again YouTube, welcome back to more From the Depths. Before we start our main building, I wanted to show off a little trick I'd found when I'd done the PT boat for make it look as if your rudder is actually attached to the hull. Okay, you ready? You get a large chain and you stick it in decoration. And it kind of looks a bit like a mount that's holding the propeller shaft in place. I think it would be bit small for this, but maybe if we scale it up to 2. Oh. And clip it upwards. Choose the right colour, and then I don't know if the colour's working very well on that, but it does kind of look like it's holding the propeller shaft in place. But yes, we were working on, last time of course, our little destroyer. We had the 2 main gun turrets in. These are advanced cannons firing HE frag rounds. They're not tremendously powerful, but I don't think they're completely feeble either. Cost-wise, we're well on budget at the moment. We have a budget of 1.1 or 110,000. We'll get the words eventually. What I think we'll do is we'll do the magazine quickly, because we have a magazine that is empty at the moment. I think we'll maybe just fill it. I'm going to have torpedoes that will use a fair bit of ammo, so I'll try for the moment just filling it. See how that goes. Right. So, next thing to do is probably... I was saying about doing weapons last time, but I think actually it might be better to do the bridge, so... It's the front bridge anyway, so... Let's go... About yay wide. We're gonna... Oh, the other thing we want to do is have a way out of the underdecks, because But we want to actually be able to wander around inside our ships if we need to. So let's go for decorations, stairs. No. Ship decoration space, stairs. The only thing I have realised is that's obviously going to have to mean the ship's going to be open in that section, which is not going to be great in high water. Actually, we'll go for the ladder. I think you can still climb them, so we'll go for a ladder. We can then actually seal that. It will still be right at the edge, but... Wait, that way round. Then we'll go decoration. I believe this does have those. Where is it? Furniture? Decorations, I think it is, maybe. There are lots of bits we'll probably be fitting, but deck hatch, there we go. Decorations. Ladder. Walk against the climb, so this will actually work. We'll make it double width just for the sake of from that slightly janky movement controls. Cool. Okay, we have a way out. So, back to the bridge. Oh. Yeah, let's go like that, and then let's have it extend a little bit over the drop-off. And we'll use this lower section, a bit of an AA platform. Actually have some guns in there, on there rather. If we go down to decorations, ladder, and we'll try and have this ship actually be basically walkable. There, right. Yeah, alloy makes sense. We're doing this out of alloy, aren't we? Keeping nice and light. Also, I've seen some of the designs using the using a certain little trick to do bulkheads, but we're going to have portholes, but we'll have some actual ones that just are the portholes with a hole in them, so you can actually see through them a little bit. At least for these sections. We might put some on the hull as well, but those will use that trick if we use that rather than instead of right. One at the front, one at the back. Door could be at the front, behind the main gun. Don't know where it would be on a normal ship, but for now we'll go here. We will recess it a bit on this one. This one a bit less likely to hit. Right. Yeah, I guess we want to go stairs here as well, right? Or I guess a ladder. Need to be able to climb up to the upper deck. Right. Gonna partly enclose this. Oh wait, hang on. The ladders are probably better be at the sides, right? Because we're not going to be able to This can be open, it won't need to be sealed up quite the same way. Right. We'll leave the side cheeks open a little bit for the sake of some anti-air mounts. Something of an actual cabin at the front here. It's a little narrow, but we don't need a huge amount of space in here. It's basically just for us to control the ship from. Do that so we have a better view. And then we want bar control computers. And we will want windows. Oh, is there a 3 meter? Actually, let's have some wipers. Get a reasonable view out on the sides. What we'll also do is we'll add a platform up here that will also have some AA guns on it. Yeah, we'll decorate it and make it look nice. We'll add a little bit of a radar mast, even if it's just fake. What is the lattice masks? Bigger than the PT boats antenna, but still quite small. We'll have to fake the actual mast itself because it doesn't actually need to be functional. Yeah, if we did yeah, that looks somewhat like a radar, right? If we do extra strategic radar in the middle. I do hate how these look though. If we do that in the middle, then it adds some actual seeking capacity. We should do an actual spy plane at some point. We should do that's something we should build. Actual spy plane designed to go out and gather info. That's not right. What about if we do that? Yeah, that's all right. Might have some wiring as well coming down from it to make it look like it's being held in place by something. But we'll do that later. Right, let's get the guns on. We'll do all-in-ones. Start with the secondary AA. Oh, it needs to be wider than that. The idea was to leave that at 3. 3 wide, so space for the guns. Okay, we'll put it here. Which is going to be a little vulnerable, but that's fine. Right. One connector. Right, we want the... Actually, let's fit them put all the things first so we know how many guns we're adding. Do another mount there. Oh, we're going to put one there, but I guess we've decided not to. We'll put that there. Just go in the ceiling and we'll just deco over it. Okay. This... Oh, hang on. Delete all. There you go, we'll just do like that. I accidentally deleted something else I wasn't supposed to, have I? No, okay. So we'll have mounts there for a weaponry. We'll have some... maybe just machine guns on the deck here. That a little... Oh. Would help if this is the right block, wouldn't it? Use these little blocks to mark where they're going to be. Some AA guns here. Again, you never really can have too many anti-aircraft guns on a ship this size. That'll do for the front of the ship. We'll do the front, and then we'll start moving on to the rear of the ship itself. So... Still well within cost. Medium AA. Yeah, what style do we want to go for? Do we go for British, Italian, Japanese, heavy, light? Those look quite good as the mount for here. Yeah, they look quite good. Yeah, if we have those there, they're what, 2-pounders? Yeah, if we go for maybe the British style one. Bit there, but probably want smaller ones for these mounts. Light AA, there we go. Elegant. Mazdan, Danish. There you go, apparently. Ah. Oh, that's nice. I do like that. It's the Italian one. Temple flex. Bofors. I'd like to put a Bofors there, but it doesn't fit. 96. Tell you what, I quite like the Mazdan. Let's go for those. Madsen. But we'll stick with the it's the 2-pounder, isn't it? That look too heavy in a bridge like that? Yeah, it's probably okay. We have the octuple up there. Got the quad, and then we've got the then the octuple. We have another one down here where this one is. Oh dear. Aren't you supposed to have air failsafes, or do they not work when you're manually controlling them? Spawn a plane in and see how they do. Plane squad. Getting bombed quite heavily. We're getting some hits. They're coming around for another bombing run, aren't they? You really are going to have to be careful of aircraft. That's how much this small squadron can do, and so quickly. This is why I was saying you never have enough anti-aircraft screening. So don't worry about overdoing it. it. I've got some bombs. Yeah, they're bad news, those planes. Like aircraft are going to be something we're going to have to keep an eye out for. But the guns are working. Not quite so sure about these two shooting each other, but or shooting the walls of the ship, but we'll do what we can with that. We'll have some rear-mounted AA as well. We'll have more than we've got currently. Right, if we actually... I'm going to extend at least how this looks like it's set up. Oh, actually, no, this might be okay. Yeah, I can actually just put those in. Right, deco that one, that one. That, yeah, I can actually just put that on there, and then... Cool. I don't mind having them be just decoration, but I'd like them to be physical where I can, so they actually might have a chance of, you know, absorbing bullets like they're supposed to. Not that they'll do anything against those bombs, but... I might be tempted to give these a, more of a firing arc, just these ones specifically, because they seem to be prone to hitting the rest of the ship. There we go. If I think I can copy that, right? Oh, but there we go. That should stop them trying to fire all the way past each other and hitting the ship they're on, which is not ideal, obviously. Right. To the rear of the ship, we need to start mounting the rest of our weaponry. So, torpedoes is the next thing, because that's our other main weapon. Because this isn't an anti-aircraft ship, this is a torpedo boat. We're going to need a lot of AA on our cruisers, though. I'm going to say that much already. Right, so... Let's be a local weapon controller and a coloration. We'll control on the side and we'll do the missile controller facing. If we do like that, it should be able to load. Oh, this is probably the wrong way around, right? We want that at the front and then we want the missiles at the back. Have these be triple launchers, I think. Yeah, and then we'll want these cheaper than the rail ones. Health 300, health 150, 200, 800. Oh Christ, no, they are cheaper by a long shot. Right, then we want torpedo propeller, fins, one turn. And then we want pretty much just explosives, right? Oh no, we'll want target predictions, so prediction guidance, and we'll want a ballast tank set to 3 meters. I believe that's right. Now we'll want a sonar. Maybe a maybe a 1 second start delay? I'll try that in a minute. Oh, I should also start classifying the guns so we can fire them individually for testing. So 1. Also reinforce this now I think about it as well. I don't want that getting shot at in one go. Right. 1. That'll also give the ship a little bit of ballast to help hold it in place. So float right, so level 1. Oh, that's the other thing I was considering doing. Let's synchronize these. So this is firing piece 1. So if I set this one up to Yeah, look at that. I like that. Right. Then let's set the AA to just be number 2. All the AA. Yeah, that's right, because it's got the extra. I was thinking, why is it coming out of this extra menu? It's the additional constraints, isn't it? 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. And then we should be able to test. Does that gun try and fire? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's alright then. So, you will be 3. As will you. Oh. We've got neither friend or phone or stagger launch. We do want both of those. Right. So we want missiles. Fire add-on. Then we'll try and make this look something like an actual torpedo launcher. The other thing we'll probably want is depth charges off the back. I think I will try and do something with that, so... Just do an alloy block and then we'll build an actual... We'll build a bit of a casing around this one. These are going to be fairly heavy torpedoes. I think they have to be in this game. I think the lightweight ones don't hit very hard. So... This metal, actually, this is going to want to be able to intensely absorb a shot. I believe they have something that looks a bit like an actual tube, so if we do like a... like an actual... Turn symmetry off for the moment. Control X, then we want to go... no, 1.2. Then we copy it. There. Yeah, it looks something like a bit of tube. If we do the little exhaust out the back, they can just be normal tubes. And we go... Oh, metal. Metal? It looks like it's sealed. We'll do a bit of plumbing looking stuff by the side of it. We tend to have something that looks a bit like plumbing on it. I think that looks something like a torpedo launcher. Still works fine. Maybe a ladder on it as well, like we've done with the other stuff. Decorations. Perhaps even a... It's fine. I think that's okay. Actually, I feel like there's something on the front decorations-wise. Is there anything obvious that springs to mind? Maybe not. No, we'll leave it as is. Right, so we'll prefab that. Subobjects. This will be... Where's the battleship? Destroyer. Triple... Oh. Torpedo launcher. And a self-contained launcher we can then double up on. Tell you what, we'll put something in between, like a superstructure thing, then we'll put the second launcher. Then we'll put the depth charges on the back. We are definitely experiencing some lean, even with those hydrofoils. We might need an actual lead keel. Let's try adding that quickly and see if it causes any immediate problems, if it's floating too low or something. Otherwise we may have to fix that quickly before we do anything else, because there's no point building a ship that doesn't stay upright. Make it look a bit like something's spawning a propeller. It's still really leaning, isn't it? Can I synchronize these two, actually? Go to the controller itself. Synchronization. Yeah, I can. Excellent. We'll do that. For it to reload. Yeah. It's a small thing, but I do very much like it. Also going to put the main gun synchronized. Right. Yes, so we want a bit of a superstructure type element in the gap here. How would it have cost? We're still way below cost. We might actually get this done as quite a cheap vessel, or it might be that there's a reason that it's too cheap and we have to add something else to it, but basic little superstructure block. What's it for? You tell me. We'll stick some stuff on it and make it look like it does something. Also, actually do off-balance the ship. Potentially even worse. That should be okay. We're making these out of alloy. These shouldn't weigh much. We could make them even lighter by making them out of plating, but they're a tiny bit solid. That at least might absorb a shot, potentially. And, of course, we can mount AA on them. Actually, yeah, that's the point. I know exactly what it's for. It's a mounting AA on it. Right. We'll do... I have a bit of an idea of how we can do that here. We'll go one there and one there. Oh, actually, these want to be here, don't they? Looks like it's supporting them. That one doesn't. That looks like it's slightly over. That's annoying. Actually, that's fine because I can go. Let's do. Yeah, go to decoration. The other one. Okay. And the railings. Might absorb a shot or two from a machine gun. Yeah, even at worst, looks cool. Right. We may put a little crane on it. Oh yeah, we're supposed to have repair bots as well, aren't we? We're having 2 on a destroyer class vessel, I believe I said. Let's put them in the open space where there's not much to not much chance they're going to be targeted. Right. So we had that, then we will want the more simple weapons. Medium AA. Let's go for the quads. Oh. Is that still controlling it? 21 weapons. Oh yeah, that's fine. They look a bit heavy for that roof though. We'll go £2. We'll go for the single ones. Yeah, what did it say with these? Tragic reload rate between bursts compensated by the cost of survivability and cost. Okay. They're cheap, basically. Oh, we could even do a raised... yeah, I'll do a raised single one in the middle as a sort of turret. Make it clear this is meant to be an AA mount. That could be not a couple like the big ones on the bridge. I think we're causing even more lean over here. So we're making the ship taller. Oh no, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's just when it does the sharp turns it does that. Leave that one open because that's where that's going to go. This will be, was it 2 for AA? Same for all of you. 2. 2. And we'll have some on the deck. We'll have some guns on the deck as well. Oh, the other thing I should probably do on these torpedo turrets is... They should be set to... Oh, not on the turret itself. The local weapons controller. This should be set to altitude bracket 10. Because otherwise it will probably be trying to shoot down planes, basically. And it's not going to be able to hit those. In fact, we're going to save over the the prefab? No, the sub-object. The sub-object. Okay, we should be good. Right. At the rear. Fit a little bit more AA, and then we'll fit the depth charge launcher. Got some free deck space here. Let's fit them fairly far towards the back, so I'm not covering the torpedo launcher from doing its job. So these will be simple weapons. These will be those the Dutch ones again. Is it the Madsen? Don't know whether we're still a destroyer or whether we're drifting into the realms of light cruiser at this point, but I'm considering this a destroyer. Yeah, it probably is, right? It's not actually that heavily armed. It's still quite cheap, actually. You're only at 88,000. Right. And this is not going to be a very expensive weapon either, because this is going to be pretty much flat to the deck. Right, so we're going to want... that. We'll want a staggered, and that's going to be set to a fairly high stagger delay. These will be... what are they going to need? They're going to need ballast tanks. -05. That should have them sink slowly. No, they're going to need to be too long, aren't they? Because they're going to also need a warhead. We'll go... so ballast tank. Magnet. Magnetic mines. Start time 10 seconds. 200 meters, max range. Is there a safety fuse? Is that right? Yeah, it might be a good idea to have a safety fuse as well. This will be weapon 4. Yeah, they're definitely going to need some aid ejecting if that's how fast they leave the ship. They don't want regulators as well. How long do these things last? Lifetime 40 seconds. That's probably fine. Are they still going to explode on the end of the ship when they run out? In elevation. Can I go straight up? 90, I think that's firing straight down at the moment. On a longer time between rounds. Yeah, the only thing is they're trying to stick to our own ship. Let's try a... Yeah. Not sticking to our own ship. We gradually sink it. We'll set to only attack things below water level. And hopefully these will allow us to potentially fight off submarines. But we will expand that to 1 second delay and see how that looks. Yeah, that's probably more the sort of timing we want. We want these to be fairly continuous. Pulse out if you can. Got weapon controller. This will be altitude bracket 0 to -500. Actually, let's do minus 15s. That shouldn't attack ships even. Hopefully that will work. I don't know what depth charge launcher should look like really, so we'll make something up. We'll go... Of course, well, I suppose normally there'd be those sort of racks that go off the side of the ship sideways, but it's not going to work with ours because ours have to be functional. Right. What we can do though, we can do... This one we'll just do a make it look a bit more structural. There we go. It's not the best looking one, but I think it's fairly clear that it is meant to be there and it is a weapon system of some kind. Well, there we go. I guess that's our destroyer to some extent. We'll want to do some actual testing in a minute. But let's save it. I think it's looking quite nice. Got a fairly obvious radar. We've got the radar-looking thing at least. We've got the triple torpedo. We've got the two triple torpedoes. Less guns than we were originally planning. I don't know if we could fit a second mount there. No, because it's not tall enough. But they should hopefully be powerful enough. We've got plenty of AA. We've got a depth charge launcher. So we should be able to fight submarines with this thing. It's not a directed launcher, obviously. We could do a dedicated anti-submarine warfare destroyer later, potentially, that's more kitted out to hunt them. Maybe as some kind of actually directed thrower, but hopefully if it drives over them, that should get any submarines, or if they start trying to chase us. Right. Or we could do some manual piloting. Right, let's spawn in a... Well, first let's spawn in a squad of those Aichis. Aichi? I don't know how you say it on this one. Failsafes are actually working this time, or at least they say they're working anyway. Flak screen is up to try and at least counter some of the aircraft. Bombs hit. Damage sustained, but still firing. Good, aircraft are not really what this thing's designed to fight. It's meant to fight other destroyers mostly, and fire torpedoes are bigger things. Certainly redundancy is a big part of our anti-aircraft guns. I think it's because the bombs are guided. That's really quite scary. Oh yeah, look, they're actually engaging different things because they're on the other side. Oh, we lost the depth charge launcher. The rest of the bombs have missed. Do a quick repair on it. Manual repair and see how we do with full AA up again. A bit more AA up. I don't think it's terrible at engaging aircraft. I think it's just not enough on its own. Let's have a few of them. Let's say it attacks a trio of these ships, for example. Assume we've got some kind of convoy going on here. And say they've got some PT boat escorts as well. Just a couple of little PT boats as extras. So we've got a little flotilla here. They come under attack. Let's see how they do. We need to get an idea of how flak and aircraft fighting is going to work in this game anyway, so... in this campaign anyway, so... Oh, I think one got hit by its own bomb there. Yeah, they've actually put flame things on to go off when they're damaged. That's really cute. I like that. Might have to add that little visual thing ourselves on our own ships. Okay, yeah, as a group, the flak seems to be enough. We're actually getting some hits this time. There's like one ship defending against a fleet of aircraft that isn't a battleship anyway is going to be a little tricky. Cruisers should be our main anti-air, I would say. We'll probably want to make sure our cruisers have plenty of anti-aircraft capability. Yeah, we took some damage to one of our ships this time, but this is a lot better. They are, of course, firing the main guns at those targets. Whether they'll hit them often, I don't know, but they're trying, certainly. Okay, so if we delete those and then spawn in an enemy ship. Spawn in a, I don't know, say... looks like a cruiser. Let's say a Mikuma. 1938. Oh, so this is old. This is old. No, this wouldn't be old. This would be slap bang in the middle of the war, wouldn't it? Yeah. This is a, I would say, cruiser. Looking at it, it could be a light battleship. I would say a light thing, but yeah, I'd say cruiser. Let's get those torpedoes tested. Okay, one of our destroyers is taking damage from the main guns. A few of them are. The main thing to test here is, as well as their survivability, which looks to be okay actually against gunfire, is the torpedoes. Wow, really? Nothing? Nothing at all? For real? Oh, no, there are scorch marks, but... wow, really? I thought we'd blow through at least something there. Is there a bit of stealth nerf to torpedoes? How thick are these hulls? Not sure. Okay, one hit has started to... actually, yeah, they start to strip the armor. Okay, so it looks like... wow, okay, so we've got to be careful then. It looks like their armor is somewhat proof against torpedoes. We're not doing no damage to it, though. What's this for cost? 300,000. Oh, so this is about equal cost in theory. But this is a much heavier class of warship. Those are the torpedoes off the PT boats speeding along there. The larger torpedoes can afford to be a bit more leisurely. Not that it matters too much anyway, as long as they're able to keep up with the ship, at least there's nothing to intercept them. It must be a simple weapon bullet. This episode's obviously running on a little long because of this test, but that's fine. We're just throwing torpedoes back. One destroyer sunk. Not sure. Oh, what? What's that bonk? Right, let's have a look at the damage we've done so far. Again, are we starting to hold them? We are starting to hold them below the waterline, although so they have a hollow gap underneath. Oh, no. We've blown into a compartment or two. Look, there's a thick armor below the waterline. Yeah, so we can go quite thick on the cruisers by the look of it. I suppose we have to, right? Again, we don't have any other type of defense, so our defense against that sort of ship will be armor. Here come the torpedoes to hit the other side of the ship. Still, our torpedoes are still firing. I consider that a good sign. At least something is. It might be the PT boats that are not getting targeted much, but... yeah, how are our three looking? See how we're holding up. Okay, one of them is pretty much sunk. They're still firing, and it still has one torpedo tube up, or one torpedo launcher up. PT boats, I think one of them's getting decked, the others are probably fine. This one's got damage to the hull, and torpedoes are out. This one, pretty much unhurt by the look of it. That'll be the one on 96, I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure the PT boats actually sit high enough in the water that our torpedoes will go under them. I have a feeling the battles in this campaign might be longer. Losing some PT boats, at least against the bigger ships. We're not going to have the same sort of missile barrages. Might have some decent torpedo runs if we start building some torpedo bombers and things, but I feel like we should. Oh, they're out of range. Oh, they're out of range. That's not so great. Yeah, how much was this thing new? Okay, well, 341. We'll cause it some damage. Look at that armor, though. It is tough. Still, I think we'll call it there. I think that's a good test run. I think the destroyers, probably for the size and role it's meant to play, it's probably okay. It isn't a huge ship. It's probably not going to be tremendously powerful. The torpedoes, I think, are okay. Could be a little better, but I think they're doing alright. So what we'll probably do next time is we'll finish the decorations, and then we'll maybe even... we could potentially even start the campaign and see how we do. Actually... try getting into it a little bit and see how we cope with the ships we've got and if we need to build something heavier almost immediately or not. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this one. I'll catch you guys again in the next one. Goodbye.